Marketing your photo booth is more than just going out and getting your first free event. You want to continuously be marketing your photo booth throughout the year. Don't get lazy, because just keep in mind that whatever you do now is going to probably not pay off until 6 months to a year in the future. People don't have photo booth events every single weekend, so you need to get them ahead of time and have them constantly thinking about your company. There are a lot of great ways that you can network your photo booth. Chamber of Commerce is something that is available in almost every single city. You may also have a local Rising Tide Society, which generally has a lot of wedding vendors in there, photographers, that kind of stuff that you can team up with to offer photo booth services. So somebody who is in a similar category, like a photographer or videographer, will oftentimes get asked about photo booths, and they may not have a go-to person yet. So this is your opportunity to be that go-to person. One of the other really great things that I like to do is to sponsor charity events that have a really high price tag. Now, the reason that we do charity events that are high price tag is because we know that the people who are attending will likely have the budget to purchase or rent a photo booth from us. Another thing we really like to do is to sponsor high-priced charity events. And the reason I do this is because I know the people who are attending probably have the budget to rent a photo booth service from us. Now, that's not to say that we don't ever sponsor other charity events, but the other charity events that we sponsor is truly out of the goodness of our heart. When it comes to marketing our booth, though, we do try to target those high-end charity events. And again, keep in mind, anytime that you are sponsoring an event, you want to make sure that you are getting an equivalent package on the sponsorship roll as the package price that you're giving them. So make sure that you give them the biggest package you can possibly give them without spending too much money on your own end. So custom screens is a great perceived value. You can charge anywhere between $150 to even $500 is something I've seen with some people for creating a custom screen on your photo booth, and it's something that you can really easily do, and if you don't know how to do it, you can still outsource it for anywhere between $10 to $25. Once you have done these events and once you have been networking with people, let me tell you that your photo booth is collecting information. Now, you should always make sure that you collect that information within your state or country's regulations, get the appropriate approvals and disclaimers and all that kind of stuff. But once you have that information, you can reach out to these people after the event. You know, some people like to drop them into email campaigns, and that may or may not work for your business. I personally don't love doing drip campaigns for people who have been in our photo booth, but we will definitely follow up with one email giving them a link to their gallery. This also gives us an opportunity to have a second checkpoint with them, where we're just saying, hey, thanks so much for coming to the photo booth. Here's a link to your gallery, just in case you've misplaced the original email. Also, here's our information. Have a wonderful day. It just reminds them once again about the awesome night they had maybe a night or two ago, but also is reminding them of who the photo booth vendor was. And of course, we can't forget about social media. So Facebook is a really great place where you can advertise your photo booth. So is Instagram. Now, I could do an entire series on Facebook and Instagram marketing alone, but I'm going to try and keep this as simple as possible. You don't need to pay for Facebook ads when you first start off. It's actually quite beneficial for you to just go and join local groups in your area, such as wedding groups or business groups, and advertise your photo booth that way. Now, be very cautious to follow rules of those groups and not to spam people with advertisements. But there are other ways that you can tell people about your business without it being an ad, like, hey, hire my booth, blah, blah, blah. You can ask questions like, I'm looking for a new backdrop to purchase and I want to know your input. Post a couple of pictures of the backdrops that you have, and then post a couple of pictures of the ones that you're looking to purchase. This is a subtle way of having people see your business in front of a business group. You're actually asking them for input, so it actually makes it less intrusive in the group. Instagram is another great marketing tool. A couple of things that you're going to want to follow on Instagram is make sure that your profile image is actually your logo. So every time you are posting, your logo is being posted in there. Make sure you complete all of the information on the business account, and please do make sure that you have a business account that is tied to your website and to your Facebook page. So you want to make sure you have your website address, your phone number or email if you have one, and a short description of what you do. The nice thing is that now you can actually have hashtags in your description, so make sure to use one or two of the most relevant ones for your area. In terms of pictures, you want to post as much stuff as you can regarding what it is that you do. So if you are a photo booth, you get lots of great content at every single event. And remember, you're going to be taking a couple of pictures with every setup that you do. So you should not be short on any content. Make sure that you are following holidays. And if you're getting stuck on what to post, there's lots of websites out there that you can, download some free Instagram content that you can post in there. People are really, really intrigued to know what it is that you're doing behind the scenes. So stories are also a really great way to engage with people in your area. If you're wondering on how to get people to follow you, it's all about interaction. You need to go and follow those people, and you also need to genuinely interact with them. One of my least favorite words is authenticity, but this, unfortunately, in this case, it's actually real. You have to be authentic. You can't go into everyone's profile and start commenting on stuff just saying like, hey, great shot, blah, blah, blah. You sound like a bot. People don't like bot responses, so try to be genuine and authentic in every single interaction that you do. If you're looking for weddings, go to other wedding photographers' pages and you can comment on their images saying, I really thought this image was beautiful because of this blah, blah, blah. Just make sure that you make it personal and not spammy. My challenge to you is to at least get your business out once a month at a networking event or some sort of sponsorship that you can use to market your photo booth. Again, make sure that the people that you are targeting are your target client. And if you are looking to start a higher end photo booth, make sure that those people are within that niche. So let me know how this works out for you, because I'm sure that if you follow these steps just like we did, you will be filled with jobs and high paying jobs at that.